Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video to the channel, and welcome to Friday, which only means one thing. Welcome to Marketwatch. We have finally made it. It's finally here. This is episode 100 of Runescape 3 Marketwatch, where we go through the price rises, price falls, investment tips on Runescape 3 with the grand exchange on the homepage. I would like to thank you all so much for making it to 100 episodes. I never thought that Marketwatch would be that series which established my channel, and I'd like to thank you guys so much for the support, for comments, for likes on all 100 videos. I know some of you guys have been here since the very start, but anyone who has joined in the journey off the back of Marketwatch, I would like to thank you so much. It really has helped my channel grow. If you are new and this is the first Marketwatch you are watching, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and thank you guys for your continued support with the channel and with Marketwatch as a whole. Now, for this episode, in terms of updates this week, which have affected us, quite a decent one actually to talk off, because a couple of posts which they've put out this week have got big things relating to it. So the first thing I want to say to you guys, just in case you haven't seen it, the 16th, which is 2 weeks from today of May, we are having another double XP coming for 10 days, where you're able to access 48 hours of double XP. And that means to me that we're going to be looking at the 110 crafting update pretty much late June, early July, which means that double XP is going to give you guys the final chance to get those levels for 110 crafting. Not only that as well, we did a post on the roadmap check-in where they've mentioned some nerfs coming to PVM, which I do also think will have a massive impact to prices as well. So a double XP and a nerf to PVM is a bit of a good time to sort of cause a bit of volatility in the market, especially with skilling items, which are going to be the item which gets nerfed the most. I do think, and I think Reddit agrees as well, that this is kind of leading to another promotion or treasure hunter sort of push, where proteins, lamps and stars are really going to be sort of pushed hard because skilling prices will get more and more expensive. But we shall see how that turns out. We are not interested in that for now though. We are interested in one thing only. The Runescape 3 price rises and price falls for this week. So as always, let's get started with price rises, and let's get started from the start. And the one big one to start with, Crush Nests up 36%. Now Crush Nests, very big drop from Archeology. I think they dropped it from a couple monsters as well, linked to Bruise. And with the sort of PVM nerf mentioned, this is something which is automatically gone up as a result of that as well. And also Spirit Weed Seeds, another drop from the Archeology. It's going to be really interesting to see how many Archeology drops are sort of related to this week's price rises. Other stuff though, like cosmetics and override, we will just skip because they are not worth our time. Acadia Wood Spirits, 2.1k each there. Guam Incense Sticks, 6.3k. We have a Golden Dragon Fruit Seed, 1.9k. And if you're looking to get some farming XP over double XP, don't ignore these exceptionally cheap seeds. Both fruit tree seeds, special seeds. You could get quite a lot of XP, especially because player-owned farm doesn't work on double XP. Trees can be very good to sort of pick up for an extra bit of farming XP. If you're going for 110, 120, 200 mil, or even 99, you could get an awful lot of XP over that 10-day period. Standard Ashes, 1.3k each. Extreme Ranging Potion, 5.2k each. Did do the video on extremes. Extremes and overload prices are exceptionally high at the minute. Extreme Range is trying its absolute best though to even become profitable. That's when you know overload prices, supply prices are high, when extreme ranging is trying to become profitable. Limpite Root, 812 GP each. Astral Runes, 603. They're going up, but still exceptionally cheap. 600 GP is very cheap, let alone the 527 which they hit before sort of bouncing back up. Sword of Arcard, 22.2k. We have Yak Hide, 323. A Super Restore Flask is 22.8k. And a Qualm Seed is 436. We have Eternal Magical Logs, 2.5k each. Very interested to see the prices of the staffs and the logs for double XP. Very interested to see how much profit they're going to be as a result. We have Grimy Lantern Arms, 5.7k there. Inert Journaling Crystals, 1.5k. Great Ghost Ink, 11.7. And Magic Wood Spirit, 812. A big one here, Wine of Saradomin, 70.5k. Now this is getting back to the heights which we're talking like early release of Necromancy, where Super Sorrow Brews were very vocal and needed for PVM. 70.5k for a Wine of Sorrow is an exceptional price, and this is kind of another warning. I know we did it sort of last week as well. You need to farm grapevines. Grapevines are such big profit now. The seeds really aren't a lot to invest in. They don't cost a lot of GP. But considering that one Wine of Sorrow will pay off all your costs, and then you've also got the Wine of Guthix, which is about 30 to 35k. Grapevines are an exceptional way to make some money at the minute, so definitely jump into those. Absolute Creature Wildcards at 79.7k each. We have Stonewall segments at 13k. Again, a fantastic way if you're a brand new account or a brand new member. Make money with Stonewall segments, very good way to make some profits. We have Springs on the way back up, 2.3k each, and Silverhawk Feathers 3.8. Now, I do think these are going to crash because we'll normally get the Foresight promo before double XP, and then that's where you can pick your rewards out. But again, it's nice to see these are up in price. Silverhawk Feathers at 3.8k is actually a very good price, both for selling and buying. For me, 3.8k is a very worthwhile price to buy Silverhawks at, but it's also a good time to sell if you do have a big stock and you're not planning on using them, because in the future, they will go lower than 3.8k. Orichalcum bars on the way back up. It's nice to see smithing back pushing, 9.4k there. Grapevine seed, 1,000 coins each. And I think you only need 4 grapevine seeds for a patch. And you just saw the price for Sarah Wine. It's easy money. Blue blubber jellyfish, 11.6k. We have some of the Hypno One Pieces as well, gone up. We have Super Defense Bracket 4, 9.2k each. A Soft Clay is 2.4. Air Runes, 34 GP each. Water Runes at 71. Super Defense Potion, 7.8k. I imagine you can make money making that. Really easy way to make some money. And Primal Extracts, 2.2k, which is slightly higher than they normally go for a double XP, but also you could go and buy pulp, turn pulp into Primal Extract and make quite a bit of money if your herbal level is high enough. We have Harlander Incense Sticks, 2.7k, Marion Seal, 2.4, Magic Note Paper, 669, Super Sorrow Brew Flask, 148.8k. This is really going up to a price, and obviously it's the build up to a Mascot. A Mascot's going to sort of bring in some higher tier PVM drops. PVM drops coming into the game, like supply drops, are going to be limited. It could be the perfect storm if you're someone who's an avid skiller to get PVM supplies ready and make a huge profit of it. I think I'm going to do a little bit of a delve in, like do a sort of special video on like Super Sorrow Brews, and also the Sorrow Wines as well, of what you can make through that process. And I think everyone really needs, especially if you're a farmer, to jump on that as well. But fantastic week for price rises. We've got bars, we've got herbs, we've got potions, we've got secondaries, we've got stonewall segments, inks. This is like a double XP price rises this week. Definitely a lot to capitalize on. And if you're someone who skills and does like the normal sort of skilling, like farm runs, herb runs, collect your secondaries, you can capitalize massively because there's a massive demand, especially for herb lore. Herb lore still remain very strong, which is very nice to see. Right, so then on to price fall. So there's a lot of tokens this week, a lot of over eyes, a lot of bunny ears, which we're just going to skip past because we're not really bothered about that. So we're going to start with all the way down to binding contracts for Ripper Demons, 127,000 coins there. We have an Uncut Moonstone, 308.8k. Snake Grass at 317. We have a Magic combo and also a U combo, just under 900k. 900k for a fork component isn't actually that bad and could possibly be a really good investment to buy and hold. Again, a PVM update, something like the level of Mascots, could really push up things like EOS or things related to the alchemical Hydrix. Bone Rune 323, Black Dragon Hide 1.7k, that is exceptionally cheap. Third Age Iron 3.5k each, and with a double XP coming up, now is a fantastic time to empty your material storage, sell it on the Grand Exchange, and then buy it back at a later date when your materials are cheaper. Bronze Bar 2.5k each there. Zerosian Insignia just over 7,000 coins. Ascension Key Terratus is just under 100k. Bow Blast Guardian dipped 1.9 bill for that. A Scripture of Wen 31.5 mil. Upgraded Bone Blowpipe 2.5 mil there, and a Black Stone Arrow Tip 4.6. Tyrannic Scale 17,000 coins as well. A Spirit Yak Unchecked is 84.3k, and that is a really good value farming XP. Very good there. I am now a newly converted player-owned farmer, so that is very cheap and very good as well. Maple Seed 280, Snapdragon Seed 2,000 coins each, Twi Buono Trio 1.9k for that teleport, and a Manuscript of Wen 161k. Iron Bar still pretty decent and profitable, 2.4k for that. A Swamp Tar 257, Blood Rune 418 GP each, and Wings of War 5.4k for that. Gold Rune 31k, Chronotes 354, so they've sort of had their nice big bump and then they're on the way down now as well. Quite a lot of Archeology materials this week. Don't often see Archeology materials this often, but they are the more common free-to-play ones we are seeing at the minute as well. We have Broad Arrowhead at 57 GP each. A Bond is on its way down as well, 136.7. That's probably the lowest we've seen a Bond for a while, so it's really interesting to see that go down. Still got quite a way till the old decent prices of 80 mil each, but it's a big jump for a Bond anyway. Necrytor 4.5k. That's a bit of a deal, considering like the Necronian bars can quite comfortably go towards like 10, 11, 12k. That is very cheap and could be something to invest in as well. Smithing's kind of fallen off the radar for a while and not been as good as what it was the past couple of months. Like in the back end of like 2024, early 2025, smithing and like ores was just incredible money. just dropped off a little bit, but I do think they'll eventually come back because demand will come back for them as well. A super store just over 2,000 coins each. Grapes 11.1, and then finally an Amulet of Glory 13.5k there. Still very good profits if you are willing to do the process. Again, use the Lunar Spellbook to string the jewellery, and you can make lots of money with it as well. But yeah, a clear sort of push this week on price falls of archaeology items, but it don't seem to be any of the high tier stuff. It's more of like the normal, like free to play stuff it seems to be dropping. There's still some other stuff as well, some smithing bars, some smithing ores. But yeah, nothing too major. If I was to keep an eye on something for price falls, maybe the fort components, that seems to be a relatively good deal. Maybe Black Dragon Hide if I was looking to do some crafting. Maybe buying a bigger amount of Black Dragon Hide, putting it in the machine to tan and sell that as well. If you're looking to train your farming, Spirit Yaks, very cheap and not too high of a level to use to train as well. But yeah, pretty decent week for both. There's definitely things to sort of drop in and pick up and look in as well. But there's a lot skilling wise on price rises this week, especially related to herb lore, farming and secondaries. You can focus on and you can make a lot of money. If you want one method I recommend at all, Wanasara with grapevines, you will make a lot of money. If you include them with herb runs as well, especially if you target a herb which like Grimy Landstein here, which is up in price rises, you will make even more money on top of that as well. Do your herb runs along with a grapevine run as well. However, that is going to end this episode. I would like to thank you guys so much for making it to 100 episodes. I never realised we'd do nearly 2 solid years of this series, and I really hope it's helped you guys, and it's helped you guys make a little bit more money or make a little bit more profit, and I hope you guys really have benefited from watching these videos. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Again, we'll be back next week for episode 101. Thank you guys so much for watching, supporting, liking and subscribing. I'll see you guys very soon in the next one.